How's your nervous system as we settle into this new year? If you need it, well-being expert Japji Anna Bas is here with a reset. So first of all, how do you know that you need a reset of your nervous system?
Well, there's a few cues that are pretty easy to identify once you know how to look for them. Some of them might be shallower breathing. Your heart rate might be just ever so slightly elevated. Some people will have a tightness in their throat. The biggest one usually is either racing thoughts or sluggish thoughts. Our mind actually starts to function differently. So when we can identify where we have those spaces, we can easily see the cues.
And is this something, it might be a cue, like is it just overwhelming stress, or is it a particular incident, or going into an event or an incident, or maybe even like going to work, going to school?
It can be all of the above. So there's sort of persistent stress where we have these ongoing stressors and we can end up in a state of ongoing drain.
Kind of chronic drain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we might have a specific event that spikes. And particularly if we have a lot of consistent stress, a singular event is more likely to set us back much further. So my recommendation always is to identify places where we can set up patterns that will help us with the consistent stress. That way we can manage those spike patterns.
Okay, and you're going to show us kind of the basis of how we're going to reset, do a reset. We're going to be standing. So Laura, we're going to be standing here. Okay, so what do you do first?
So if we're going to do a reset, the best reset, we want to just kind of stand in what I call a neutral position. You want to make sure your feet are underneath your hips. And we're actually just going to take some slow breaths. And while we do, check in. Is the brow furrowed? Is the jaw, can we relax it? Slowing it down, checking in with our throat, and gradually sweeping down, and actually just staying with simple breaths with a longer exhale. We can count these, but when we inhale, our nervous system cues up. And when we exhale, it slows down the nervous system. A sleep breath has an exhale that is about twice the length of the inhale. So we can actually slow down our nervous system with these longer exhales and actually shift our internal organs into this state, which will then help to bring us into a greater state of relaxation.
Okay, now we'll sit back down. The whole process takes a lot longer, but it's kind of odd to watch that long on television, you said. But like often our phones are the one that triggers us first thing in the morning, you say.
Yeah, so one of the things that we're very accustomed to, and part of it will be because, you know, I don't know about you, but, you know, I have my alarms on my phone, right? So you pick it up, and this is our little portal to the world. We're social beings.
So right away you start scrolling.
Like, oh, you want to know what's going on. But what happens when you get on your phone first thing, beyond just turning your alarm off, is that you're letting the algorithms decide how you start your day. When you start your day with intention, the way that you want, you put yourself in the driver's seat. So I always recommend thinking about how you want to start your day, at least the night before. What is the first thing you want to be thinking about? Literally just making that conscious choice. What do I want to be thinking about? Turn your alarm off. Don't stay with your phone. Stay with the thing you want to be thinking about. You are in a state where your mind is more receptive, and you can set the course of your day with that intention.
Okay, we only have about 30 seconds left. If people are watching and want to know more information about this, are you on socials? Do you have a link?
I am. I'm on Instagram, Japji Anna Bas. I have a website, japjiannabas.com. And I also have my business, flourish.energy.
Okay.
And that's the URL.
We'll get those up on our website at chch.com/morninglive. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.